Hello guys, welcome to Synfurist. I'm your host. What a better way of starting the new year 2020 than going through some of the most popular Rolex sports watches and looking at their investment performance. I'll compare pre-owned market prices with the retail prices in Rolex boutiques to give you an idea of how they are doing in terms of investment, and at the same time how hard it is to get them at the least price. Bear in mind that on the 1st of January Rolex has increased the prices of its watches. What's on my wrist today? I am wearing a Rolex GMT-Master II, reference 116710 LN, plain black GMT-Master II. If you are new to the whole game and stainless steel Rolex sports watches, you need to know that you cannot get any sports Rolex in the actual Rolex shop, only because the demand exceeds the supply. That's why Rolex ADs introduced waiting lists for the most popular pieces. The waiting time varies between models and countries, and for some the waiting list is already closed because demand cannot be met, and some of the dealers quote 2 to 10 years of waiting time. Because these watches are unobtainable in a Rolex shop, in order to fetch one of them you buy it on a pre-owned market where these watches go for around 25 to 100% more what the retail price is. Just a little disclaimer here, all the prices that I am about to tell you are in British pounds. The markets that I browse through when comparing prices are European, not from United States or Asia. The original retail prices are based on the UK market, so bear that in mind because there might be some price differences in between the countries. Also, as I mentioned in this video, as of 1st of January Rolex has increased retail price of their timepieces, so this might affect the following prices that I am about to reveal on pre-owned market. The first watch is going to be Rolex Datejust 41, reference 126300. That's the one with blue dial. In this video I'll be focusing on the more popular models that command higher prices in the pre-owned market. It was a really nice watch to review in 2019. The retail price of this timepiece is £6,150 after the Rolex price increase, and on pre-owned market this watch starts from around £5,900 with an average of £6,400. It's not a huge profit in this watch if you buy it from the shop. However, these watches, they are meant to be enjoyed, and this Rolex Datejust 41 has just started its investment adventure, and I think this watch in 2020 will increase in value even more. The next second timepiece is going to be Rolex Datejust 41, however with 18K white gold fluted bezel, and the reference of this timepiece is 126334. The color of the dial is also blue because I'm focusing on more popular models. The retail price of this timepiece is £7,900, and on pre-owned market it starts from around £7,750, so the average price is £8,400. Next watch is going to be Rolex Explorer 2, reference 216570. The retail price is £6,650, and depending on the year they start from the retail price and they go up to around £7,500. And bear in mind that early models of this example, like 2010, they will go for a bit less than 2018 or 17. That's quite obvious. The next watch is going to be a very low-key Rolex Milgauss. The retail price is £6,650. The very early models, they start from around £5,500 with an average of around £5,800. And what can I say about 2018 and 19 models? I think they go for around £6,500. So when we have this model in mind, we don't talk about not a huge money making. However, as much as all the models go up in value quite constantly, Milgauss will keep on going up and up, same as Explorer 2. Next batch of watches are going to be GMT watches. I'll be talking about GMT-Master II, reference 116710LN, which is this watch, and also its brother BLNR Batman. These watches are unfortunately discontinued, so they don't have any retail price to check at the moment. However, I would assume, or it will be £7,000 maybe. As for the plain black GMT-Master II, this one here, they start from early 8000s with an average of 8.7. For the newer examples, I would say they are priced at least £9,500. As for the Batman, the well-known Batman, what can I say about this piece? This model starts from around £11,300 with an average of £11,800. The very late examples are priced at early to mid 12s. So that's a huge difference when we talk about retail price and its resale value. Next watches are going to be updated GMT-Master IIs. 126710 is a new reference launched in 2018. It features an updated movement, a Rolex crown in between Swiss and Made, and also a different bracelet, which is Jubilee instead of Oyster. So the BLNR, this one starts from around £12,000, and I must say this model has not been as popular as the BLRO that I really love. I'll talk about Pepsi right after this piece. Investment wise, the Batman is still a great watch to get if you get it at retail. I think the reason behind this watch being less popular than the GMT Pepsi is that people know Batman and the only aesthetic difference is the Jubilee bracelet. Frankly, there is not a huge difference between normal Batman, which is a classic Batman with Oyster, and the new Batman. So the BLRO model, which I love so much, I remember the first people advertising it online and asking an astonishing £18,500 for it. Mad, isn't it? Presently the price settled at a safe region of £14,000 to £14,500. If I could buy just one Rolex watch at retail price, that would be the one, if you ask me. Aesthetically, I am blown away. I love the red and blue ceramic insert. Jubilee works out really well. The watch is extremely wearable and comfortable. My number one. And I've done a review on the new Pepsi, so the link is gonna be in the description as always. The price of the GMT watches is £7,750. Rolex Submariner, 3 references. First one is 116610LN, the second one LV, and the third one is non-date 114060. Prices of the Submariners. The retail price is £7,150. Here we have the real classic from Rolex, plain black sub-date. This model starts from around £7,750 and it clusters at a price range of £8,000, maybe £8,200. We can find some newer examples at 8.5 up to late 8s, I would say. And LV, the retail price of the Hulk is £7,450. The Hulk starts from early 11s and there are plenty of examples going for around £11,500. There are some rumors that the Hulk will be discontinued this year during Baselworlds, so if such scenario turns out to be true, the prices will shot up significantly. You can find some newer examples of this watch for around £12,500 up to £13,000. Okay, now it's time to see how things look for a non-date Submariners. Blue chip investments, pretty safe to go for. We've got some examples starting from early 7s, I would say. I'd say that an okay price for the watch is something around £7,500. There is not much of a difference between earlier and later examples, because if you fancy a 2019 example, you'd probably spend something around £8,000, this kind of region. Bear in mind that the retail price for a non-date sub is now £6,300. Next timepiece is one of the most hybrid and extravagant watches from the Rolex range, and I am talking about a Skydweller 326934 blue dial with a retail price of £11,850. This watch starts from around £7,200 and it's going up to around late 18s. When you look at the other versions with black or white face, the price will be a bit more reasonable, perhaps something like £14,000. So depending on your preferences, if you want to pay a premium for blue face, then you are more than welcome. However, if you like white or black dials, then you would save up some money by buying these watches instead. Let me introduce to you the current king of Rolex sports, a watch which has enormously ridiculous waiting list. I am talking about a Rolex Daytona 116-500 LN, and this watch comes in two versions, black and white, and the current retail price is £10,500. Let's start with black dial version, which starts from early 18s and goes up to £21,500 if you fancy a 2019 example. With white dial version, things will get a bit more pricey because the color is more popular. It starts from a whopping £19,500 and goes up to 22,500. Okay, I was just about to finish this video, however I want to include just one more watch which surprised me very recently, and this is a solid gold Rolex Daytona reference 116508. That's the yellow gold with green face, and the current retail price, it went up from around 26.5 to 29,350. This one is quite a surprising watch that proved that solid gold can increase in value, and the prices on pre-owned market start from £34,000 with an average of £36,000. That's quite surprising. However, with all these watches, please bear in mind all of the prices are just a rough idea of what these watches go for, and after all, remember, besides the investment, watches are also meant to be enjoyed. I am wearing a Rolex GMT-Master II today, and thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to Synthforist, and stay tuned for more. Bye!